And this is the setup video of the 5th automation from our 6 automations for $0 series that you can run completely for free. Now you're gonna see how to build an automation which is gonna check your outreach campaign and all of the sent emails to these clients. Is gonna check every day if they have replied and what kind of sentiment they have on their replies. So if it's a positive or negative reply. And it's gonna draft an email that you can send them straight away. Let's get into it. If you want to see how this workflow works, just click the link below for the demo video and watch the demo video first. After that, you can come and watch this setup video. And now, what we're gonna do, our full logic of this workflow is every morning we're gonna check our client list. So this client list that we have made an outreach campaign, so we have sent them an emails. Then from all of these emails we're gonna filter the relevant ones, which are the ones that have URLs. So we are just filtering and cleaning the sheet. Then we're gonna loop through every email. So each email we're gonna check if the email is not NA, because there are some of them which are NA. So we're gonna filter them. And then what we're gonna do is gonna go and check our email with the filter. The sender has to be their email. So we're gonna have sender here, their email. He's gonna check our inbox. If we have a reply from them, he's gonna go to our AI agent. AI agent is gonna draft a reply to them, see the sentiment of the reply, update our sheet here. Is gonna say reply yes, and either the positive or negative sentiment of the reply. And it's gonna create a draft, and then we're gonna continue with the next email. Or if we don't have a reply, it's gonna go and just update it to no, so we don't have a reply. This is the full logic of the first part of this automation, because this automation has 2 parts. And the second part is for incoming leads. So again, every day it's gonna straight away check our emails, and it's gonna read all of the emails from yesterday, and it's gonna check according to our settings in this AI agent. It will read the emails and check if anyone is interested in our services. If no, it's gonna do nothing. If yes, it's gonna write the new leads here on our client list, so new potential clients. He's going to create a draft message to send to them, and that's it. And here we can continue with the next workflow that I'm going to cover on the last video from our 6 video series. So let's start node by node to build this one. How are we going to start? We have a schedule trigger. If you were following until now, you can know that you have to click the plus button and get the schedule trigger from here, from the right side. Click it. Then I'm showing the settings in each of these nodes, so you can follow and do that. Let's see. Here we have trigger interval, days between triggers 1, so it means every day. Trigger hour at 8 AM. This will run at 8 AM. Let's run it so we can have one item, which is gonna be the date, time, and today. Let's pin this data. And now what we have, get rows in sheet. Here you come in and write Google Sheets, get rows in sheet, this one. Then here you are connecting your account where your client list has been created from our previous workflows. Here we are using the ID of this sheet. This is the ID between this D and slash up to slash edit. This is the ID. Copy and paste the ID here. Here sheet is by name sheet 1. What we are checking here, if reply column here is empty or it's no. So if the column reply is empty, and we are saying if the reply column is no, and here on combine filters, we are saying no, because if we say and, it's gonna check both of these rules to be valid, but we want either one of them to be valid. So either it's gonna be empty or it's gonna be no. So here we have to click no or, and that's it. Then what it's going to check? It's going to check for all of the potential clients here that we have reply no if, or the reply is empty. And that's it. We have 22 items here. Now this, after that, we have our 22 clients. Now we have to filter and clean the data. We click the plus button, filter, click the filter. And now what we're going to check is we want to get the clients that has an URL. So they have an website. And here from get rows in sheet, you can see sometimes we have empty rows without any URL. So here on the conditions, we just drag and drop this URL from the left side and say, if string is not empty, then continue. If this one is empty, filter them. And when we click, you're going to see that from 22 items, it becomes 20 items. So 2 of them were filtered. And then we start into a loop over each of these clients and check if we have a reply from them. What we're going to do is plus button, loop over items, and then batch size is 1 and nothing else. This loop is giving straight away the information from the previous node. So it's the same thing. We are using the loop part. And then what we're going to do is here you have to put an if node, because we're going to check if the email, here the email is not NA, because you can see sometimes our scraper, which is getting the clients from Google Maps, it's cannot find the email of the client. So we have their website, but we don't have their email. So we're gonna try to filter this without email. Then we're gonna put the conditions. JSON email is not equal to NA. And that's it. And you can click the convert to avoid any errors. And now we're gonna filter. Now this one, straight away, the first one was NA. So it's going to go to false. And the false part, we're gonna put directly into the loop over items again. So the false part, we are dragging and dropping here. So we can get the second item and continue with the second item. Then we cannot edit this one. Let's edit some. Here email is NA. Let me change this reply to yes. So we're not gonna get any of these into our system. And let's run one more time so we can get some email which is gonna be valid. Now we have a valid email here. And now when we check this if, email is not equal to NA, and we can see that it is true. So it's not equal to NA. And what we are doing is getting the true branch, click plus button, Gmail, and get many messages. And then in get many messages, these are the settings. Resources, message, get many, return all, it's not turned on, limit 1, because we want only 1 email from this person. And for sender, so we are receiving email from them, we have to check the sender's email. And we have to put here on the sender, click expression, and here we are using their best email, info@mrbakery.co.uk. And also in the settings, just say always output data. Turn this on. So even if we don't have email from them, we're gonna output data. So here with this if node, we can check if email exists or not. So we can route the automation. Let's check now. We have no fields, but we have outputted data here. So then what we are doing, we are using the if node again, and we say if JSON text exists. JSON text is when you get many messages. Usually when you get your email, you get the email has text, HTML, and etc. values. So now from this person, Mr. Bakery, we don't have any reply. This is why we are checking if the text exists, and if not, how is it right now? This text does not exist, so we don't have any reply. We go and get Google Sheets, update row in a sheet, and then we are using the same ID of the sheet, same list, map each column manually. We are using URL to match, and the URL is going to be from loop over the items, because in the beginning we are feeding this URL. So we're just dragging and dropping this URL here. So for Mr. Bakery, we don't have any reply. What we're going to do? We are coming to reply section and say no. And that's it. We can even delete the rest of the fields because we're not going to change anything. Reply is no. And then what is going to go and do? Mr. Bakery, this email is going to check the URL and make this no. Made it no. And straight away from here, we are connecting again to the loop over the items because we have finished with this email. So it has to go to the next email. And then in order to get the true branch, we have to have a reply. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this to no and delete this one in our client list, because we have sent from our email, we have sent a fake reply. Then when this is no, let me edit this and make this with capital, apply to all, okay, and make it no. Okay, now when we have this reply to no, and when we run the automation again, it's gonna check and see that client, we have no reply from them, and it's gonna check our email. But now we have sent the dummy reply, so we're gonna go to the true branch. Let's check it now, and let's run the schedule trigger until we get this true branch, and after that we're gonna continue. Let's click and run it, and straight away we got it, because here on the loop of items we have hello fab cakes, but here we have put our email and we have sent us to ourselves a dummy reply. And here on the get many messages, when sender is our email, we have the email here. And then on the if not, you can see now the text exists, because here is the text of the email. So when we have the reply, drag and drop the text, and when it exists, then continue the true branch. And now what we're gonna do from the true branch, we have to go to AI agent. What we are in, just click the plus button and AI agent. Then on AI agent, we are using again Mistral model. So this is the chat model here. Let's click this on chat model. Just go and choose Mistral. And I'm using Mistral medium latest. You can use small, Codestral, whatever you want. They are free. Everything in this automation is free. You can see from the previous videos how to get their credentials and how to use them. Then in the AI agent, we are clicking define below for the source of the prompt, define below. Prompt user message is, and we are clicking expression and we say email reply. So here we're going to put the email reply from the client, and on the if not, we have our reply from the email. So we can just say email reply is, and just drag and drop the text here. And we can see that we are feeding our AI agent with the reply of email. Then we come in down and click add option and click here system message. And then here on the system message, it's a bit long, but you can go and download this workflow from the link below. It's completely free, so you can get this, or either just post and copy everything. What we are saying here is your role, you're a senior outreach communication strategist, sentiment analyst, and HTML email composer. You analyze replies from business prospect and generate a perfectly formatted HTML response that matches Muro AI brand style, warm, confident, and professional. This is fully customizable for you. Then input variables, what we have? Incoming email text, and we just drag and drop the text here. Again, the same thing. Sender name, we can put the name here. From headers, I think they are here. From, you can drag and drop this from, or you can drag and drop this from. Value, name of the person, and company name. We are getting this company name from get rows in sheet, because this company name, you can drag and drop this, because when the client has a company name, you can see that it is Fabcakes currently. Incoming email text is this, and this is Fabcakes, because it is getting it from Google Sheet. Then your business name here, these are completely customizable for you. Your main offer, your contact email, your brand color, your profile photo URL, which is in Cloudinary. This hosting again is free, so you can use it. Just go to cloudinary.com, open a free account and upload your photo, and then just copy the URL and you can paste it here. Your website, here you can use your portfolio as well. CTA phrase, this is optional, so call to action phrase. Let's explore how we can automate your growth and etc. Then objective, perform 2 key tasks. Sentiment analysis, analyze the incoming message's tone and classify it as positive, neutral, negative. Be precise. And then generate a follow-up email reply in HTML. Reply naturally as if it's written by a real founder. Maintain a friendly yet confident tone. Use emotional intelligence and relevance directly to respond to what was said. And structure the email visually consistent with your brand. Decide offer readiness. Offer toggle. So after analyzing the email, this part gonna work when I publish the next video as well, but you can put it straight away. So when I publish the next video, you're just gonna add the sub workflow and it's gonna be able to create straight away the offer that you can send to them. And after analyzing the email, decide whether this message shows a clear interest or readiness for an automation offer. And if the sender explicitly asks for pricing details or next steps, set offer toggle to yes, so we can send them directly our offer. If they sound curious but not ready, set it to maybe. If they decline or show no interest, set it to no. Use your judgment, and that's it. Reply strategy. If sentiment positive, start with enthusiasm. Here are all of the rules, how to reply. Style rules. And then HTML structure. This HTML was created again with ChatGPT. You can go and create it with Cloud if you want. You can customize everything here to have a table, to have your image, to have buttons, links, everything. And output format here is output a valid JSON only. Structured exactly like this. We have in our sentiment, offer toggle, reasoning, why, and draft reply. And that's it, final instructions. And then in order to use output, you have to copy this and come here and click require specific output format. When you click this, here on this right side down, you're gonna see output parser. This one is gonna appear. Then go to output parser and click structured output parser. And then in the structured output parser, just paste the one that you have copied from inside, from our system prompt. And that's it. And let's see now what it's gonna do. It has to now get the sentiment of the email. Okay, we have sentiment, we have offer toggle, reasoning, and draft reply. And then what we are doing is, we are continuing and getting Google Sheet update row. And we are updating again the same sheet, same document, URL to match on. With this URL, we are getting right from the beginning. So get rows in sheet URL. You're dragging and dropping it here. And what we are doing is, on the reply, we say yes. And if it's a positive or negative, from our AI agent, we are dragging and dropping the sentiment here. And we know that we have everything here. We can delete from this little trash button the rest of the fields because we are not changing them. So now this AI agent has the reply and everything. Now you can see here is sent, but the reply is no. And positive or negative, we don't have anything. Now when I run this, it's gonna go, okay, has straight away updated the row to yes and positive, and now updating the rest of them. You can see it is working and updating rest of the rows. We don't have any other reply, and it has created a draft. Let's go and check the draft, but let me show first how to build it, then we're gonna check it. So this update row, you saw how to build it. Then we come in here and just drag and drop here, click Gmail, create a draft, this one, and in create a draft, subject, reply to the email subject. So what we're gonna use is, because we are getting the message, because we are using get many messages and creating the draft from here, we know that it contains JSON subject when there is an email. So what we are doing is we get in this subject, this one, you just drag and drop it here, subject. So we have reply to automation request, then email type is HTML, then message, click expression, and from our AI agent from the left side, click the arrow and get the draft reply, drag and drop it here. We have the draft reply in HTML format, then click add options, and to email, straight away we can say to which email to prepare the draft, and from again left side, go to get rows in sheet, and from the rows we are getting the best email. Just you can drag and drop it here, and we can see the best email is our one draft. And here connect your credentials with Google, and it is creating the draft email. So let's go and check the email. And this is the draft email that it has created. Hi Fabcakes, I'm thrilled to hear your excitement and etc. Let's set up a quick call to discuss how we can tailor flow to show how it works. And let's explore. And we can send it straight away because you can see directly it is written to this email. And then one stays empty, does nothing after that. And when it creates the draft, here after the draft, we are dragging this and dropping it to loop over the items. So it's gonna start to loop over the rest of the emails. And that's it. Click save, and you have built the first part of the automation, which is checking for the replies from the outreach campaign. Then the second part of our automation, let's see this part now. We are starting again with the schedule trigger. You know the rule now. You know the drill now. Plus button, schedule trigger, and we are putting it for 7 a.m. every morning. It's gonna run on 7 a.m. Then we are putting and getting Gmail, get many messages. What we are using here is get many messages, get many, and return all, but in the filters, we say include spam and trash to turn it on, and label names and IDs inbox. It stays inbox, so the incoming messages, and then received after. You can just copy this, just pause and copy this expression. So what this expression does is, now I'm gonna explain. $sign now, it's getting the time now. Dot minus, it's just minus to the date and time. And we can say -1, and in quotation marks we can say days, months, whatever. because you can see on the right side, this is the explanation how to use of this. But it is already done by me, so you can straight away copy it. So we say today minus 1 day in this format, which is year, month, day. Then we put one T here, because this is the UTC. We are using the UTC format. Then we say after the T now, and format is just the time. So hour, minute, seconds. So we have the time and seconds now, and Z. That's it. So T and Z between them, you can see how it looks. Yesterday's date and today's now currently the time, and that's it. And this will ensure that this get many messages is going to get all of the messages from now, from hour exactly today up to yesterday morning. That's it. Okay, we have 5 emails incoming. Then what we are doing here is we are using again an agent. Again, we are using Mistral. In the AI agent, we again put the same thing, same outreach communication strategies, same system prompt. Everything is same here. Everything is same. So this agent is gonna give us if we have something reply to our emails, if it's a positive or negative, or it is nothing about automation. And now I see that we can do one thing, and this is live. When I am recording it, I get this. We can filter all of the emails, and we can come to from, value, and value address. And let's say address string contains no reply. Because if it contains no reply, it is some automatic message from some platform. So we have to filter them. So let's see how it's gonna look. If we filter them, let's see how many items you're gonna get. Okay, now we have left with 2 items. So these are discarded because they are, no, these are discarded. So we have to say does not contain. Okay, now 3, yeah. Discarded ones are gonna be the no replies, and kept ones are gonna be just normal email addresses. Okay, now we are minimizing our AI agent work. Now this AI agent is gonna go through all of these 3 items, and it's gonna give us the sentiment of these emails, draft if we need to send to them, and if they are reply or they are interested in our offers. Let's see. Okay, we have 3 items now. It has created one, so we can see on the table 3 items. One is positive, neutral, so offer, no draft, reply, empty. Then we are putting an if note. If we say if draft reply, we just drag and drop it, is not empty, because we can see that it is empty on the other ones, so we don't have to reply to them. If it's not empty, go true. If it's empty, go false. Then let's go and run it now. We have 1 true, 2 false. On the false side, we just say do nothing, no operations. That's it. On the true side, we go to our Google Sheet and append or update row. We use our same client sheet, map column manually, column to match on email. So here, instead of email, let's use best email. And from our filter, we're gonna use given messages address we've been using. So we're gonna use from address, from value 0 address. So we can check if this person, so this email is already in our sheet and we have a reply from them. And then we're gonna add the email and we will say send is gonna be incoming, not a reply. Yes, and positive or negative. Here we're gonna drag and drop the AI agent or from the if node. the sentiment. Just make it expression and drag and drop the sentiment here. Or from the AI agent, the sentiment. That's it. Reply is yes. Mail is this. Okay, now let's update it. Now you're gonna see that it's gonna come and update this one. Remove the rest of the fields so they can stay same. Let's update, and now it has updated. From Fabcakes we have received, yeah, it's incoming, so they have sent us an email, and the reply yes, positive or negative. And then what we are doing here is we just say create a draft, say Gmail, and go down and create a draft. Then here resources draft operation create. Again, choose your credentials. Subject is getting this subject again from get many messages or the filter note now. So just found the subject. Automation request. So we are replying to their request. Email type is HTML, and here on the message click expression and just drag and drop on from the if note or from AI agent the draft reply. So draft reply in. That's it. And from add options, add option, and to email, again, just drag and drop the email of the person. So either from the filter node, from address, so from value address, and that's it. And it's going to create a draft. Okay, the draft is created. Then what we're going to check is get the if node. Then here on the if node, just see if offer toggle is yes. So what we're going to do here on the condition, we're going to drag and drop the offer toggle. We will say is equal to yes. It's going to go to true branch. If it's no, it's going to go to do nothing. So here in this case is true, and it's going to go and use our last workflow in our 6 automations for $0 series, which I'm going to build and show on the next video. And you can save now, and then you have your reply to outreach campaign. So this is going to check all of the emails and everything from your outreach campaign, and this is going to check the incoming leads even they are not from the outreach campaign. Straight away it's going to check them, and it will see what is their sentiment and draft a reply. This way we are automating from our first automation that we made in our series until now. We are automating our posting in LinkedIn, image generation, our client finding from Google Maps and putting them into a client list, then making an outreach campaign and sending them emails automatically. Now we are automating the reply part, which is again, we have to do it manually if you're checking your emails. And then on our last automation, we're gonna automate our offer generation, which when people, potential clients, reply to us with enthusiasm and they want to work with us, straight away they're gonna get our pricing, our offer that we have prepared, personalized for them, so we can close the loop. And the full automation will ensure that you, without you doing almost anything, you can run these all automations and automatically get clients. It will find you potential clients in list. It's gonna check for their replies. It's gonna send them emails every day, check if they are positive or negative. Here you can call them if positive, for example, of there is no reply, and then you're gonna have your offer straight away automatically sent to them. So this way we'll make sure that we are closing the loop of our full inbound and outbound system, which is working with LinkedIn, Google Maps, Gmail, and Google Sheets. And we are keeping the things simple so they can work. If you want to download this template, or you have any problems, just come to my free community from the link down in the description. Just find the name of the video that you are watching, click to it and you can see the workflow just next to the video and the SOP instructions and etc. and all of the files needed. And if you want to start thinking like an automator and start building automations like this, you can join Muro AI Academy. Here you're gonna have direct access to me, and here you have a course from zero without any technical background. You can start and build your first workflow and have your first automations in your portfolio. 38 lessons, 6 modules, completely full beginner step-by-step builds. Then you have here your one-path system for your first case study. If you want to land clients and get testimonials, the full path is here, day by day. Every week we have live calls. Here are the recordings that you can watch if you can join the calls. If you can join them, you can ask me anything there. We have templates, and for each template I am covering what kind of problem it solves, how it main benefits, how to find the clients and how to pitch them even, and which businesses this template fits, and outreach templates also. Also here we have questions and answers, the best ones, client builds, and prompts for you can create. With this prompt you can create your custom GPTs that they can assist you throughout your way in your AI automation journey. And this is gonna be it for the setup video as well. If you want to watch the demo video, again, the link is gonna be down in the description. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and on the next video we're gonna cover the last part of our 6 automation system, which is going to be the offer generator. Thank you very much. Stay in touch. Bye.